Hello, everyone. This is Lost Templar, and we are delving back into the dungeon beneath. And we are on the third floor here, the Abyss, with our little healing team. So let's have a quick recap to see what they're up to. So we've got Dominique Boutoir, who is our hero, who is a chef here. And every time he attacks, he restores 1 health to a damaged ally in this lane, and he's inexhaustible, so we can move him around, which is useful. A bit of targeted healing. As well on the team, we've currently got the Flame Adept, who's only level 1, but they damage enemies in the same column when they attack. So when they attack, if there's more than one enemy in a column on the enemy side, he'll damage all of them. He's only 1 attack for now, but we gave him the Sunstone, so he gains a power at the end of each round, which means after the first attack, he's basically doing 2 damage a round, which is pretty nice. We've got the Royal Guard, which again, he's only level 1. He's a 1/6. When he gains health, then our hero gains a power, and obviously we've got various ways that he could be gaining health here. We've got the Cleric of the Path, which is probably one of our MVPs, but not the MVP. She's level 3, and she does 4 damage at the moment, 8 health, pretty nice, because she's got various items equipped here, boosting her attack and her health. As a follow-up, after she attacks, she restores 2 health to any damaged non-heroic ally, so she pumps out healing every turn. And then this is our real key part of this build. It's our Brewmaster, who again is a level 3. We boosted him to be a multi-class, so he can equip items for any class, and he's a 2/9. But his important ability here is that when he gets hit, he restores a health to a damaged non-heroic ally, and we've given him 2 immortal belts, which will restore 1 health to him on counter as well. So every time he takes any damage, he's restoring 1 health to anyone else on our team and restoring 2 health to himself. With the combined fact that he's on 9 health, he's a real tank, and we can move him and reposition him along the front. If he doesn't have inexhaustible, which means if we move him during the battle, he won't attack. But it doesn't really matter. His attack damage isn't that crucial. We can move him around to tank hits, and his counter ability will still trigger. So it's pretty good here. As a quick recap of the relics, we have the Staff of the Void, which at the end of the round deals a damage to a random enemy. We have the Clypean Blessing. The first time an ally takes damage, you give them shield. Helps with our tankiness. And then we picked this up last time. Edric's Boots, your hero attacks an additional time. So every time our hero is going to be attacking twice, he's going to be triggering his follow-up twice, so sending out 2 heals. And if we can pump up his power with the Royal Guard, that's going to help his damage output as well. So let's delve into floor 3 and see how far we can get. You! I have more potions for sale. Let's see what she's got. We've got the Lesser Mystery Potion, which will transform into a random item if we put it on an archer. We don't have any archers. We have the Midas Potion, which will turn a mage into a golden statue that we can sell for 10 gold. We don't want this, I don't think. And then finally, we have the Transformation Potion, which will turn an archer into a random level 3 character. We don't have any archers. I think we're going to keep our gold here. We're currently sat at 10, and we'll move on to the Sightless one, who will target the highest health enemy and is poisonous. Now, this is going to be not that bad for us because we can out-heal poison pretty well here. We have a bonus objective to win in 4 turns. Our team isn't really set up for bursting damage. We're more a sustain, so we might struggle with this bonus objective, but we'll see how we can get on. So, we've got the boss here who has 3 attack and is going to constantly target the highest health enemy. If we look at the attack order, yeah, he's going to attack after all of our other units have attacked. The good thing is, if he attacks for 3, our Brewmaster is going to heal for 2. So if we can keep the Brewmaster as the highest health unit, him just getting attacked every turn by the boss is going to be fine. We've got these 2 Scorpids that are 2 attack 20 health, and they're going to move around every turn, which is just going to be annoying because they're just going to get in the way. So the crucial thing here is, how can we get the boss down in 4 turns? And I think the answer is we're going to struggle. The most damage we can get out on the first turn is this. That's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. But then these are all going to move around, so we're going to be struggling. This is also leaving our Flame Adept pretty vulnerable here. They've only got 3 health. Have a quick look at the attack order. So the Scorpions are going to attack first. That's actually quite good for us because that means that our healing can kick in when our units get hit. So I think for now I might just send this. And then we'll reposition next time, and we might move someone to protect the Flame Adept if anyone is in this top row. But for now, let's just see how much damage we can get in on the bosses as quickly as possible. I'm getting some good healing coming in here. I guess it will be random whether the enemy hero attacks either our cleric or our brewmaster. Ideally it will be the brewmaster, obviously, because they're going to heal themselves up, but they're both on 8 at the moment. That being said, the brewmaster will actually get hurt by the poison for 1, and then that should trigger its counter, so it should then heal itself for 2. So actually the brewmaster should be the highest health, I think, here. We're in a pretty good position again. We can get a lot of damage through the middle, so I think we just send it. There's obviously a lot of healing that comes out both from our cleric and from our brewmaster when they get hit. It's keeping our Flame Adept at full life, which is nice. This time it's frustrating because the boss is getting blocked off, but that being said, he's down to 2 health and our Flame Adept can finish him off, so there's nothing else to worry about here. I think we send it and we take the bonus gold and move on. It's surprising how much damage we can pump out, especially with our hero attacking twice, with the guard pumping up our hero's damage, although I think the power goes away after the first attack, but you know, it all helps. Take the gold. Is there anyone we can level up? So we could level up. We have the choice between our guard and our Flame Adept. The guard does have the health synergy, but it's not doing that much. The Flame Adept is doing quite a bit of work, and I think if we check, the Flame Adept does, yeah, it does gain power if we level them up. So if we get them to level 3, they're going to be doing 3 damage in an AoE, which is pretty nice. They will only be on 5 life. I think for now the Royal Guard's not doing anything super exciting, so I'm going to put this on the Flame Adept. We may swap them out. We've got an option here whether to go to a demon or the bonfire, sorry, to get more units. I think I'm going to be greedy and get some more gold here. We'll have another chance at a bonfire. Oh, this is a different actually event than I was expecting. So, Aemon offers cursed rings. The cursed is dependent on your current hero. So it's given us a ring of age. Can only go on our hero. It will give them -5 health, and they'll gain 3 gold at the battle start. Now, our hero's only on 5 health, so I don't know here what happens if we equip it. It could just kill the hero and then the run's over, which is my concern. I don't know for sure, and I don't want the run to end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this for now, and I'll have to Google whether that will have killed our hero or not. Otherwise, I probably would have gone for it to pump up some gold. But let's move on. And we have the Abyss Walker. At the end of the round, will summon a Flame Wisp. So here we go. He's got 40 life, and got 2 damage. And these Flame Wisps, when they die, they give all allies 2 power. So it's going to really pump up the Abyss Walker in terms of power, but when a unit attacks, they do lose all their power, so it is temporary damage. So what we're going to have to be careful here is that we don't pump up the Abyss Walker too high to kill one of our units in one attack. That's going to be the danger. So just looking at what we have here now, our bottom unit will attack for 1. Our Flame Adept, our Flame Adept will attack for 1 in AoE. And then our middle units will easily clear out the middle flame. So the question is, how do we want to handle this? Do we want to wipe out the flames? I guess the answer is yes, because when we kill one flame, the others are going to get +2 power. So the ideal situation is that we wipe out all of the flames before any of them can attack, or before many of them can attack. All of our units are going to attack before they do. So it may be the case that this turn we don't want to kill any flames, and we just want to weaken them all. So that is something that we can do. I think we'll keep our Brewmaster in the middle because he's the only one who's going to get attacked. The Cleric of the Path having 4 damage here is actually a bit of a problem. So what we can do is this. The Cleric of the Path is actually guaranteed to get a kill because of our Flame Adepts doing 1 damage for everyone. So we can't get around that. So unfortunately, the one that we don't kill, or the 2 that we don't kill, are going to get 2 attack damage this turn. Now, that doesn't really matter because of our healing, so I think I'm going to send this. I'm pretty happy with this. Everyone can take a hit. We're going to have some healing coming in anyway, so I'll send it and we'll see how we get on. Okay, a lot happened there. The Abyss Walker did get quite a bit of health. We did end up killing 2 of them, and our Brewmaster took the hit, but luckily he had 9 health and he heals himself up, so it was fine. So the question is, what do we want to do here? Ideally now we want to just destroy the Flame Wisps every turn, and then he's only going to be doing 4 damage a turn, which is completely fine for us. So if we send this, we will destroy all of the Flame Wisps. The problem is that our hero will actually destroy the Flame Wisp after it gets a chance to attack, so it will get 2 damage. If it attacks for 2, we'll obviously heal for 2. The Abyss Walker will also attack, and this time it will be for 4? No, it's going to be for 6. Yeah, for 6, because this one will die and this one will die before it attacks. This will get up to 6 damage. So that means we've got 2 coming in and the Brewmaster will heal for 2. And then we've got 6 damage coming in. So our hero can heal him for 1. And then we're very much relying on the Cleric of the Path healing him over the Royal Guard, which is not guaranteed. So I don't like this because this is a bit of a problem. I'm not sure what else we can do about it though. The other option we have is to not kill the Flame Wisp on the top line by moving our Flame Adept. Everyone else doesn't have Inexhaustible, so if we move any of these... What we could do is move our... if we move our hero, then we don't get the healing in on the Brewmaster. I think I'm going to do this. This will mean that we don't kill this Flame Wisp, which means that the Abyss Walker won't get up to 6 damage. So we'll kill this Flame Wisp. We'll have 2 damage here, which is fine. The Brewmaster will heal it up. We'll get an extra 2 damage here, so we'll have 4, but the Brewmaster is on 5. And then we hope our Cleric of the Path heals up the Brewmaster as well. I think this is maybe our best shout. It's not great. I think our other options are just worse, because I really don't want to lose our Brewmaster, because he's our main tank. Okay, that was good, because our Cleric did hit the Brewmaster. The Brewmaster's back up to 5. So we're in a very similar situation here again. But I think we've got a slightly better positioning. And that's because our Brewmaster will attack before the Flame gets to attack. So if I move the hero down, so we heal up the Brewmaster will... but again, this boss is going to get 6 attack, right? Because we'll kill both of these. Oh no, actually, in this way we won't kill the top one. Okay, this is fine. This is good. We don't kill the top one. We'll only do 3 damage to it, so that's fine. We'll kill this one, and he'll only have 4, and we can take 4. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, and this is nice, because now the Brewmaster's up to 6, which is this is the critical point that we want. So, on this turn, this is actually not bad. We won't kill either of these, but that's fine. We could kill one if I move my hero up. The question is, do we want to? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're currently doing 10 damage, plus more if the guard heals, which is very likely. And the hero will attack again for another 3. Yeah, I think I'm just going to send this, and we're just going to try and get as much damage in on the boss as we can. This fight's proving to be harder than I thought it was going to be, actually. It's just a bit fiddly making sure that we keep everyone alive. Now what's really nice is that our Brewmaster's on 7, so they're in a pretty good spot here. So if we leave it as is, we will destroy both of these before they attack, and that will actually get him up to 8 damage. Now, the good thing here is that our cleric is guaranteed to hit our Brewmaster, and so is our hero. So I think our Brewmaster should get up to 9. Now, all of this is maybe irrelevant because we should get the kill, I think, because if our hero attacks twice, then he's only got 5 health. So I'm going to send it. I think our Brewmaster will heal to full anyway. Yeah, and there we go. Okay, yeah, a bit more tricky than I was expecting that one. It's a bit of a juggling exercise. We'll take this. We'll level up our Flame Adept to get an extra point of damage on them. Very nice. Also give them another slot for an item. Now, did we want to put the Doomed Amulet on them? That is the question. It will give them an extra 2 attack. So they'll be attacking for 4, which will eventually go to 5 every turn. They will be taking a damage every turn as well. But we do have a lot of healing coming in. I think we do. I think we do want to do that. The fact that he's only got 4 life is a bit concerning, but I think we're okay. I think we can heal through it. So we have the question of where we want to go. I think we will go to the merchant. Try and find some good items. Buy a thing. Okay, Mr. Merchant, let's see what we have. We have a Holy Axe for a dwarf. When this character gains health, they also gain +1 power. Now, that would make our Brewmaster pretty powerful in terms of his attack, because he's going to restore at least 2, well, if he gets damaged enough, he'll restore at least 2 health a turn, and that's 2 individual instances of that health, because he's got 2 counter rings. So that will be +2 power straight off the bat, and that's assuming that he doesn't get healing from other sources. That could be good. We have our hero gaining counter game 1 attack. I don't really like my hero taking damage. We have when a human dies, it gives +1 attack to all allies. Again, I don't really like building my team around expecting to die. We have a mirrored pendant, which can be given to a mage, and they gain a health and they cannot be paralyzed. I mean, our Flame Adept having an extra health would be nice. The protecting against paralyzed is also kind of nice, but I think if we're going to take anything from this lot, it's going to be the Holy Axe. It's going to really boost up our damage potential of our Brewmaster. Our Brewmaster's not really there for damage. It's just sort of an added bonus, but it is going to mean that they're going to do some big hits. I mean, we have 19, so I'm going to stick it on him, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I think we'll move on. I think we'll keep our 9. And we'll go to the Menacing Radiance. At the round end, it will summon 2 unstable Radiances and then move. Now, the enemies that move every turn are, frustrating to deal with. We also have this Lost Adventurer here to protect, so we'll stick him for now behind our Brewmaster. So, the unstable Radiances are 0-5, and they will deal 5 damage to all characters in this lane if we don't kill them by round end, which is pretty nasty. Pretty nasty indeed. Okay, so these guys have to be in the back. I think we're just going to send this for now. Our Brewmaster will obviously heal back up after the attacks. It's going to very much depend on where the unstable Radiances end up. Ideally, our Flame Adept will hit them because they are going to end up doing 5 damage a turn. after the Sunstone triggers, giving them an extra power next turn. That's going to be massive, so they can take out at least one on its own. With that in mind, maybe we move the Royal Guard down. I mean, we have the ability to move around our hero, who's actually dealing 4 damage every turn, and that's assuming he doesn't get power buffed up. So I think we're okay here. I think we're going to be good. So with that in mind, I think our Cleric of the Path can tank more damage than our Royal Guard anyway. This guy's going to move around, which is annoying, so we will keep the Royal Guard in front to tank his attacks. And I think we should be okay here. Okay, so we'll have a quick look at our attack order. Perfect. So our Flame Adept actually attacks first, and we'll just wipe these out straight away with its 5 damage. So everyone else will just be wailing on the boss, which is perfect. So I'm going to send it. Okay, now this is a bit more troubling. So we need to decide what to do here. And this is probably the worst case scenario because our Cleric of the Path cannot kill anyone on their own. If we move our hero down to the bottom lane, I think they will take this round end damage. So I don't think we can do that because they're only on 5 health, and this is going to do 5 damage. So as it stands, our Cleric of the Path will die because they won't be able to kill one, and 10 damage is going to come in this lane. In fact, actually, the Radiance is going to attack first and take our Cleric down to 5. And then the Unstable Radiance will deal 5 damage to all characters in this lane, killing it. And I think if this lane's open, then I believe that our hero will take the damage, although I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, this is nasty. So if we move our Brewmaster here, does this help? So we'll take the 3, which they'll heal back up 2, so we'll be at 8. They'll take a 5, which will take them down to 3, and they'll heal up 2 again. And then the other 5 will kill them. Yeah, this is not good. There's not really anything else we can do here. Because if we move anyone else, they're not going to attack. We could do this to keep our Cleric alive, but I think our Brewmaster dies. Might as well move the hero up to heal the guard. It's then basically going to be a damage race. So we've got 3... our Cleric's not attacking. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus an extra power. 11. So we're only doing 11. This is nasty. I think this is the only thing I could do. Yeah, this layout is literally been the worst case scenario for us. Oh, okay. When it says all characters in this lane, it also kills the other Radiance. Okay, this is really good then. I hadn't really realised that it was going to kill the other Radiance, meaning that we only took 1 instance of the damage. So we're in a lot better position than we thought. So this is great. I'm going to leave everything as it is because we're going to kill both of these. In fact, actually, we'll kill both of these from the Flame Adept as well. Every time one of these gets in the top row, we're in a great position. And this basically means that we will kill the boss. So I'm going to send it, and we're good. Yeah, that was good. That was a mechanic that I didn't quite understand there. Thank goodness. And we predicted the Lost Adventurer as well. So that's great. So we'll take this gold. We have the question of who to level up. I guess we'll keep leveling up the Flame Adept. So we've got 14 gold. I think this time I might look at the campfire and see if we find anyone who may be a good fit for the team. Let's have a look. We've got the Cleric of the Hammer, which summons a golden spectral hammer on our side. Doesn't really help us. Got the Ember Blood, who gains attack on a blood cast, which means that we can trigger it to blood casting. You can click on the hero between rounds. They'll take damage, and then they trigger their ability. So in this case, we could click on him. He'll take 2 damage, and he'd gain an attack. It sort of synergizes with our health build in that he'll heal it back up. Could scale as the rounds go on. I mean, to go up to 4, 5, 6. Probably not going to be enough. We've got the Butcher. When this character kills an enemy, restore 1 health to a non-heroic damaged ally 3 times. This is very reliant on the Butcher getting the kill. We don't necessarily have a way to buff him up. Getting 3 healing is nice, but I think it's just too inconsistent. This Ember Blood, it's certainly interesting. I mean, if we compare him to the Royal Guard, I mean, he's immediately a 3/9 as opposed to a 1/6, so that's a huge bonus. Our Royal Guard at the moment is just boosting our hero with 1 power if they get healed, which is not doing loads. This guy, we could boost him up 1 permanent attack each time. The attack will be lost at the end of the battle, but it will stay between rounds, which is nice as opposed to power. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Just having a 3/9 is going to be way better. So I think what I might do is take him for now. And I'm going to reroll. We might even sell him, but we'll see what else we get. We have the Ranger. When an ally summoned, gain 3 power. Not useful for us. We have the Arcane Archer. Give all allied mages in this column plus 3 power at the end of the round. So there is a build where we stick them on the back line. They don't do much damage on themselves. There are quite a few items I think that buff up Archer's damage. The real benefit for them would be that they'd be buffing up our mages with plus 3 power each. Crucially, the Flame Adept. So our Flame Adept would, after the first round, be on 5, 6, 7, 8 power and an AoE, which is pretty mad. We do lose out on having another frontline unit though, so I just don't think this is really feasible. He's got 6 life, which is not bad, but I think we're leaving ourselves too open to incoming attacks then. Finally, we have, it's our friend the Royal Guard. He's leveled up between us selling him, and he's come back with a brand new shield. And when he gains health, our hero gains 2 power, and he's up to 12 life. I mean, it's not bad, right? 12 defense means he takes a lot of damage, giving us an extra 2 attack every turn. He's only got one attack. I think just to try something new, I think I'm going to keep this Ember Blood, and we'll see how he gets on. But I'm going to refresh once more, and if we don't find anyone we like here, then we'll go forward with this group here. So first off, we have the Assassin, who is poisonous, and enemies will take an extra 2 damage from poison. That's very powerful if we had more poison going on. We have the Blood Leech. On Doom, summon a greater Blood Wisp, which is a 2 attack, 2 health unit. And then we have the Mage of the Sun, who we played with last time, and he will gain double the amount of power. We don't have too much power stuff going on. So none of these really fit what we're doing. I think we're going to go forward. I am going to grab the health potion just to get our hero back up to full health, and we'll move over to the Ember Spirit. So the Ember Spirit is an interesting one. They have bonus attack equal to their armor, and at the round end they gain 15 armor and then move. And the crucial thing here is that we have this Spirit Urn who, if you destroy this and it has 30 life, then you win the fight because it destroys the Ember Spirit. The awkward thing with the Ember Spirit itself is that it has 15 armor every round. And if you don't attack it and you leave it with 15 armor, then it means it has 15 attack. If you could do 15 damage to the Ember Spirit on a turn, because its attack is equal to its armor, it will end up doing 0 damage. So you have to really balance your attack between the Ember Spirit to make sure it's not doing too much damage in one go, and then obviously the Spirit Urn to get the kill. There is obviously these boulders, which is actually worked out in a very good position here because we don't really care that the boulder's there, because if we're attacking the middle line, we're going to be attacking the Spirit Urn anyway. So let's have a think about what we have going on here. We probably want to tank the damage that's coming in with our Brewmaster. The problem with this is that it does leave the bottom clear, and he is going to move every turn. So what I might do is move our Ember Blood to the bottom, and I'll move my Cleric of the Path up as well. That way they've got 8 life, and our Flame Adept only has 4. So then the question is, how much damage are we going to do here? We've got 3 coming in from the Ember Blood, 2 from our Cleric. If we move our hero up, that's going to be another 2, 4. So we're talking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage, which is going to leave him with 6 attack. Now 6 attack is fine, because we'll obviously heal up 2 of that because of the Brewmaster's Immortal Belts. And then next turn we can get some targeted healing from the Cleric and from the hero if we need. So I think this is probably our best case here. So I'm going to send it. Now we do have to remember obviously that our Flame Adept is taking a damage every turn as well, so they sometimes soak up the healing. Ideally, the Brewmaster heals them up when they get hit, but it's not always the case. So let's see what we've got going on here. At the moment, we will be doing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so that will leave him at 5, which is okay. And we've got 9 damage coming in the middle. Now the other option we have is to blood cast the Ember Blood to give them an extra attack. I think we might as well. We've only got a little bit of damage at the moment, so let's do that. Now, it's probably going to be worth moving our hero down because this will still attack the boss because there's nothing in the way, and it will allow him to get some healing on the Ember Blood. So I think we'll send it, and hopefully my calculations are right. Okay, so the urn is down to 14. If we leave it as is, our Brewmaster will get the healing from the Cleric. Oh, not necessarily, because the Flame Adept will attack first. We could move Dominique up to get 1 heal, but then we'll actually lose out on 4 damage on the boss. So we have 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 if we leave it as is, which means that he's only on 4 attack anyway. So I think this is fine. The hero having 2 attacks is actually really nice. If we could have another way to buff up their damage, it would be really beneficial to us. I probably should have buffed up the our bull down here, the Ember Blood. Again, the problem with buffing up the Ember Blood is that then they sometimes soak up some of the healing coming in from the Cleric, which is not ideal. So we're going to destroy the Spirit Urn this turn, and it will be before the boss attacks. So I think we're good to send it. Right. Yeah, I'm not sure about this guy. He's going to soak up some of our healing. If the Brewmaster gets hit, obviously he's dishing out quite a bit of healing as well, which is nice. So we've got a choice here. We could get an item. We could go to a bigger campfire. I've only just put this guy in the team, so I think I'll get an item for now. And we get the chainmail, so it gives a human +2 health and -1 speed. There's not many spaces for that. We could put it on our mage, or we could put it on our hero. Our hero speed is already 1, so it's basically just a flat 2 damage on our hero. The cleric speed is 2. I think The minimum is 1. I don't know if you have 2 units who will go last if they're on the equal speed. I imagine it will be our hero. I mean, it is good for our cleric to go last because then it's more likely that there's someone to heal up. I think it's probably more useful them having 10 health than our hero having 8, because it means our cleric can tank some hits. And it means that actually the front unit in each row is now minimum 9 health, which is pretty nice. So we'll move forward to the Abyss Guardian. At the round end, it will summon an Infernal Wisp. We've got a bonus objective to defeat all enemies. So yeah, it's 0 attack, 25 life. It will summon an Infernal Wisp each turn. And every time one of these dies, it will boost up the Abyss Guardian's attack. So this is a fight where we really don't want to kill these, which is not great for our Flame Adept, because our Flame Adept is really good at killing these, which is the problem. So we have a question here. I mean, our Brewmaster can tank quite a bit of damage. If we killed all of these now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're basically buffing the Abyss Guardian's attack to 5, which would be fine. So maybe we do want to clear some of these out, because our Brewmaster can easily take 5 a turn. Now, as is, we're going to completely clear out the front line. Okay, I can actually use that on the first turn, which is nice. So the front line's down, because we're going to get 4 damage coming in here, and then every row has someone attacking. Then I guess we just want to get more damage in on the boss. So I think this is very much a bit of a setup turn to clear out some of these wisps. And then we may want to move our AoE guy around to try not to hit the wisps. So we're also going to have to avoid the volcanic lake environment where it's going to occasionally drop 5 damage onto a tile. And this is the exact example here. So we could leave him here and he'll take 5, which isn't great. So these, I've just realized, do 2 damage as well. So if we leave these, this isn't great either. So what's the attack order here? He will attack first, but he's only doing 4. I could trigger him, which will get him up to 5, which will kill one of these, which is probably the right thing to do. Currently he's taking 5 though, and then another 2 from the Infernal Wisp. We could mitigate that by putting our hero on the bottom line, and that way will heal him up to be able to take that damage, which then should be fine. I think then we send it. It's a tricky one to kill all enemies here because a new one gets summoned every turn, so it's basically going to be down to that final turn. Okay, he's down to 12, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can kill him with this exact setup. Now, the question is, do we kill all of the others as well? And the answer is no, because our cleric actually attacks slower than our hero because of that item that we put on them, which is very frustrating. We can actually mitigate this, I think, by moving our hero to the top, because then our hero will get 1 attack in on the wisp and then attack the boss, and then the cleric will get the attack through on the boss. So this should be fine. I will just quickly math this out. So a guy on the bottom line will kill the wisp, which is fine. We'll do 5 in the middle, we'll do 4 in the middle, so that will be 9. The guy at the top will attack for 2, which is no problem. Then we'll do 2 to kill him, and then all of them are dead, so then we're free to finish off the boss. So yeah, I think this should be fine, and we should get the bonus gold here. And there we go. That was a good one. An extra 5 gold is useful. So we might as well upgrade our Flame Adept. Now, this is a big choice. This is nice, 3 and 5. Our Flame Adept is doing a lot of work here, so I guess the question then is probably around this Ember Blood, who is synergizing with the team. I think in the final fight that goes on a long time, we could buff him up a lot, and it could be pretty crucial. So I think I'm going to say that I'm happy with the team, and we're going to have a look at some more items. Buy a thing. Don't mind if I do. We have a Berserker's Axe. Gain 1 attack below max health. So the only person we can put this on is our Brewmaster. It's interesting, but he heals up when we sort of want him to be on max health ideally, so he's also full of items. I think that's fine. We have the Soul Stealer. When this character kills an enemy, restore a health. That may be good on our Ember Blood. If we can boost them up to a lot of attack and then get them healing themselves, that would be useful. We have the Dove's Band, which will just give a character +2 speed. And we have the Necrotic Ring, which is an extra attack, but we lose 2 health. Now we could put that on the Flame Adept to really get them doing some major work. It would take them down to 3 and they'd be taking a damage every turn, so that's maybe a bit too risky. So I think I'm going to... Question is the Soul Stealer. I think I'm going to reroll here. We have the Soul Lens. When an ally dies, deal 1 damage to the nearest enemy for a mage. Don't think I want that. We have an archer only item. We don't have any archers. It could go on our Brewmaster, obviously, because they are multi-class, but them slowing down. They're already on 2 speed, to be fair. There's an extra 2 attack. I mean, it's not bad. We have an extra 1 health on anyone, and we have an extra 4 health on any fighter, but less speed. We could put it on our Ember Blood. I mean, it's quite nice that they're quite fast, though. I mean, I say they're quite fast. 4 isn't that fast, but it's faster than the rest of our team. I think I'm going to roll again. +1 attack on a beast. I think that's an easy buy. There's no downside to that. An extra attack of -2 health, +2 health on a fighter. And when this character would die, destroy this instead. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. I think I like these two. Unfortunately, we're 1 gold away from being able to buy both. In an ideal world, I'd put both of these on our beast. They sort of work out as the same thing because we're sacrificing 2 health a turn for an attack anyway. So we could give him an extra 2 attack health, or we could give him an extra attack. So it probably makes more sense to give him the extra attack. Death Grace is definitely interesting. We are at the boss. I think I'm going to be greedy and give him the attack here. And here we go. Let's see if we can make it through the 3rd floor. We have the Mind Breather. Its attacks apply a random status effect and it attacks randomly. Not great, but let's see what we can do here. We've also got the Hallowed Champions. They have 0 attack by default, but at the round end they gain an attack and move. So there's no reason not to use the Ember Blood's ability here and boost them up. Doing 5 damage a turn's nice. I might as well... Yeah, we attacked before the enemy, so I might as well use my hero to heal up the Ember Blood. That being said, the Cleric's going to heal them anyway. So maybe I just use him to get more damage on the boss, I think. And we'll send it. Okay, so our Brewmaster's poisoned. That's actually pretty good for us. We quite like the Brewmaster being poisoned, to be fair, because he heals up 2 damage a turn when he takes 1 tick of poison. So that's actually almost like giving him a regen ability. So every turn he's actually going to heal 1 instead of lose 1. The 1 damage coming in from these is not a problem. I think I'll use the Ember Blood's ability again. It will lose his shield, but he'd lose it from the 1 anyway, so that's fine. Now, the question is, where do we want our chef to be? Why don't we just try and weld damage on the boss? These two are going to take one each, but the cleric's going to heal, the brewmaster's throwing out a heal, so I think we're fine. Obviously, the flame adept does take a damage as well. But no, I think we're okay. Okay, so our brewmaster is paralyzed, but I think our counter ability will still trigger, so that's great. We'll lose out on the 3 damage, but that's fine. I don't think we're super worried about that. There's 2 damage coming in on the top and the bottom. No problem there. I think we'll just keep boosting up our Ember Blood. The fact that we can heal it up every turn is huge. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we send it. Yeah, I think we'd rather the chef sort of gets the heal in here. We are slowly getting through these red knights as well. And this Flame Adept getting an AoE attack in now is nice. Going to do 6 damage to both of them. Everyone else is in a pretty good position. Our Ember Blood isn't even getting attacked this turn, so again, I'm just going to boost him up. I'll have to be a bit careful now because he's on 3. So then the question is, where do I want my chef to heal? When the Brewmaster gets attacked, and he will get attacked twice, he will pump out 2 healing. Our Flame Adept is nearly on full anyway. Our Cleric of the Path's nearly on full. I guess it's best to pump up our Ember Blood, seeing as they're only on 3. So let's send this. Okay, this is fine. So, how quickly are we going to attack? I guess at the moment we're losing our Ember Blood. Or are we? 2. Yeah, we are. Do we care? I guess the answer is no. The Ember Blood is level 3 anyway. We'll get the kill straight after he dies. Yeah, I think we don't care. And they don't move till the round end. Yeah, this is fine. We could have rejigged our team a bit to protect him. Oh, we got the kill before anyway. It was fine. Okay, so we can take the experience potion. Everyone is level 3, so we'll sell that. We can take the health potion. Our hero's on full health, so we can sell that. Take some gold, and then we will see what we get as our final relic or artifact. After the first round, summon an enemy Bloodshade. I think that's a unit that kills or does damage to all of the enemy units. After the first round, summon an enemy Lesser Void Wisp. Oh, actually, I'm not sure the difference between the Lesser Void Wisp and the Bloodshade. Either way, they don't necessarily synergize with what we're doing. Battle start, poison 2 random enemies. It's not bad. I think I'm going to reroll though. Allied elementals get +2 health, no use to us. Deal 5 damage to a random enemy at the start. That's can be pretty good as we saw last run. Summon allies can't be exhausted. No summons. I'm going to roll again. Beast and lizard folks gain 1 health. Basically just 1 health to our bull guy. Enemies take 1 and extra damage from poison. We don't have any poison. Allied humans and dwarves gain 1 health. Now this is going to be more useful to us, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3. Getting an extra health on our Flame Adept is going to be nice. I think it might apply to our hero as well, although I'm not 100% sure. So I think I'm going to take this. Yeah, it does, although our hero doesn't heal up. So actually, we should have looked at the relics first, and then we could have used the health potion on him, but oh well. Okay, the last chance to buy some items. We are left with 10. So we could take the Death's Grace, which may be a good shout here. Battle start, gain +4 armor. It's fine. Getting extra 3 health on a fighter is pretty nice. Or an extra 2 health, so just a downgrade on that one. Who has space? So we've got space on our Flame Adept and we've got space on our Ember Blood. So it's probably a question between the Death's Grace, which will just save them from a hit, or the Reinforced Buckler, which will give someone an extra 3 health. I think I'm going to take this and put it on our Ember Blood. It will mean that they can just survive another attack, or we can pump up its attack a few more times. And then, yeah, we'll delve into the final fight. So we are against the old god Nazatoth. At the round end, it will summon 2 shadows. You can see we've got some afflicted shadows here. So they have 2 attack, they have 3 life, and their attacks apply to affliction. Afflicted characters cannot gain health, armor, or power. At the end of a character's turn, 1 stack of affliction is removed. Nasty. Very nasty, seeing as we are all about giving characters health. We also have the Enthralling Shadow, which is confusing and again invisible. So confusing means the target becomes confused and it will move after the next attack. This is going to be a nasty one. Both of these are invisible, which means we can't kill them, which is not good. Oh, shadows disappear at the end of each round. So, okay, so what's going to happen is that we have to deal with these ever-changing shadows. Okay. Not being able to heal for a round is not great. Oh, 2 afflictions. It's going to be 2 rounds of not being able to heal. So who do we not care about healing for 2 rounds? I think the cleric, probably. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I think I'll do this. I'll trigger him. They attack pretty quick, so I could get a heal in. There's no point me healing the bottom row because he's not going to be able to heal. So yeah, I think I'm going to do this, and we'll kick off the fight. I think we'll need a bit of good luck here on the positioning of these shadows when they appear. There's a lot of health to get through. This is where I'm hoping our bull's going to come into his own, if we can keep pumping him up. Now he is going to move after he attacks. Let's see what we've got here. Dark Flame Shadow, at the end of the round summon 2 Dark Flames in this lane, which are 2 3s. And we have the Cursed Shadow, who curses enemies. It basically means the next time they take damage it will be doubled, which is nasty. But our Brewmaster does have 10, so we might be able to mitigate that. I think I'm going to keep pumping up our bull because we need to scale. I think we're okay for now. Cleric has got 1 more affliction, but that means next turn we can start healing her up again. So we'll send it. Now this is not bad because our Ember Blood will kill one of these. Unfortunately it's damage that could be done on the boss, but oh well. We've got the Dark Flame Shadow, which is what we had last time. It's going to summon 2 of these, 2 2 3s, I believe. Let me just check. Yep. And we have the Afflicted Shadow. Attacks apply 2 affliction. So again, we won't be able to heal up. Now what I might do is move our Brewmaster up. This is going to have a couple of reasons here. One, oh, but it means they can't heal. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we'll move our Brewmaster up next turn, actually. And for now, I'm going to move our hero down so he can heal up. Our Flame Adept will be able to take the 2 damage here. And then we'll put blockers in the way for next turn. The only downside here is we're not doing loads on the boss, but I think we're in damage mitigation mode here. I think again, let's just keep triggering our beast. Yeah, we'll send it. We're okay at the moment. The affliction's frustrating. Oh no. Okay, we're really going to have to stick to our Flame Adept here. I forgot that they take a damage every turn. We could be in trouble because I think it's not going to be able to heal for the next 2 turns and then it's going to attack first. It will attack after the Ember Blood. Yeah, I think we've lost our Flame Adept. That was a mistake there. So we have another 2 affliction. We have confusing. I think I'll do this. This turn we will heal up our beast guy. Now, do we trigger him? He'll be down to 5. We will heal him up to 6, 7. Yeah, back to 7. And then he's going to take another 2 damage. Yeah, I think that's okay. Oh, because he's exhausted, we can't trigger him. So could I trigger him and then move him? Yes, okay, that's fine. Okay, so we'll send it. This is quite nice here because our top line is going to pump out some healing when he gets attacked. Okay. So we have the affliction at the bottom. Again, I think the cleric being afflicted more is fine. I don't really mind our bull being confused either. I am going to trigger him again. We'll kill the top line before they attack. Okay. It's fine. Real shame that we're losing our Flame Adept here. They're no longer afflicted, but they're going to attack and lose. Oh, actually, they only take damage when they attack. So that means I need to move him. We've got the Unstable Shadow. Follow up, deal 2 damage to all characters in this lane. Okay, so we're going to have to really do some rejigging here. So he does attack 4, and he's actually going to get killed. Oh no, he's invisible. We've also got the one that curses us, which means that we take double damage next turn. So I think we want to do this. I think we want to do this. And then we can trigger a heal to this level. And then the question is, do we trigger the Ember Blood again? So they're currently on 7. They're going to take 1, which will take them down to 6. And then it's going to do 2 damage to all characters in this lane, which will take them down to 4. I think I'm going to do it. Okay, I've noticed actually that the follow-up on our hero is only triggering once, even though they're attacking twice, which is a real shame. Okay, at least our Flame Adept can attack now. They only will take 1 damage, but we've got 2 life. We've got the Electric Shadow, which will attack 3 times. Now that is absolutely perfect for our Brewmaster here. That is great. And then we've got 2 Affliction coming in, which I guess we just tank with our Cleric again. Because the Ember Blood really needs a heal. Now, do I trigger the Ember Blood? I think this time I don't, because they're only on 3 life here. So I think I'm going to do this. Okay. We're very, very slowly getting the boss down, but he's still on 145 here. Okay, the top one is the confusing one, the bottom one is cursed. I think that's fine. Who do we want to heal? We'll keep healing our Ember Blood. We won't trigger him because otherwise he'll die. Okay, keep sending. This is a nice turn for damage. Okay, down to nearly 100. Our Cleric of the Path is down to 1 affliction, which is nice. 2 damage to all characters in the lane, and confusing. I think we are... I think we do this. Yeah, this is fine. and then we will heal on this row. Okay. It's a shame to lose out that 10 damage from our bull, but slowly getting there. Okay, we've got the Electric Shadow, which attacks 3 times. Great, that's going into our Brewmaster. That's exactly what we want. And we've got the Cursed Shadow, who will curse the person it attacks. Now, our Emberblood will move after they attack, which is a shame, which means the cursed attack is going to come through on the Flame Adept. But then we will heal it. I think this is okay. Also, this allows us to get a lot of damage in. I'm going to send it and hope that that's right. I mean, this is lovely to see here. This is just absolute loads of heals coming in. Every time the yellow one appears, we're in a really good spot. Now this is nice. Our Flame Adept's back up to full. We've got Cursed Attack. And we have summoned 2 Dark Flames, which for this turn doesn't matter. So I think I'll move our Brewmaster down just to take that hit, and then everyone else can just get the attacks in. I think it's looking good. Okay, the yellow one's perfect. And the question is, what do we do in this middle lane? He's going to confuse someone, which will mean that they move at the end of the turn, I believe. Yes. So I think I want to do this, and then move him up to be able to clear these out. Yeah, I think this is right, because the Brewmaster then gets so much healing in. It would be nice to have the Brewmaster in the middle lane. Okay, down to 24 damage. 2 Affliction and Cursed. And Cursed means that they take double damage. So who attacks first? We will attack first, so we do need to block that, unfortunately. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to send it. We won't be able to heal up our Emberblood, but that's fine. I'm not going to trigger him anymore. Have we done it? We have. Perfect. The team is victorious. It was a little bit sketchy, but we just about managed to achieve victory there. The portal remains open. And there we go. We get a few unlocks. And we win. Perfect. Well, that was a good run as it turned out. The healing was enough to see us through. Thanks for joining me. I've been Lost Templar. Keep an eye on my channel for more videos. Goodbye.